All right, Transformers. So we are honored to be with a special guest. Her name is Sucheta. She's been amazing in our program. She's super consistent. She always comes with a great attitude. And she's here to share with us a little bit of her story and the results that she's gotten with us. And so, Sucheta, before you joined our program, like where were you in terms of your fitness?
Yeah, so I actually used to be pretty active in my teens and early 20s.
Hmm.
I did a lot of martial arts back then, but then I left my home country to go and study in US. And over a span of like 20 years, I've moved to three different countries. So in that span, fitness kind of took a like backseat for me in a way. There were years where I would, get back into it, but then fall off the wagon again. But so it was definitely not a priority in the last, you know, whatever the work and career kind of took the priorities in life. Um, Finally, after coming to Canada, I started getting back into it, going to a gym that we had at work with a few people from work. And after that, COVID hit. So everything kind of shut down. We were forced to go and work from home. And it just took a toll. Like, the lifestyle just changed. Activity level went down to zero. Like you would just
Hmm.
work on the computer all day long. And then from a computer, you go to the dinner table, or not even dinner table, straight to
Yeah.
the couch, eat, eat dinner while watching TV, and watch TV till you're ready for bed. So
Yeah.
there's zero activity, and it took a toll big time. Like I gained about 15 pounds, and that's when I decided to do something about it. So I heard about your program from a friend, and I was like, yeah, we'll decide to give it a shot, and here I
Yeah.
am.
Absolutely, absolutely. So it sounds like you've gotten a whole 360, and the extra weight that you put on, totally not your fault, right? Like you've been through three different countries and cultures and different food and everything. And with work, it hasn't made
Yeah,
it easy, right? Like we're living more of a sedentary
yeah.
lifestyle. We're kind of socially isolated from everyone working from home. And you're right, working from
Mhm.
home hasn't been easy for losing weight. The fridge is right there. We're sitting on the desk all day. The couch is right there, right? And so we
Yeah,
get into this habit, and then this habit can last a month or two, and COVID-19 has been like 2 years, right? So a lot of people are struggling with their health, and so
yeah.
good for you for being aware and humble enough to ask for help and to take us up on our offer and our program. And so since joining our program, we're 2 or 3 months in. What are some of the habits that you built so far?
I mean, the biggest one is just the level of activity, like amount of workout or activity that I do during the week has gone from zero to I work out like 6 days a week,
Hmm.
at least
Hmm.
6 days a week, sometimes even seven. So that's the biggest habit. Like I set out an hour in the day to do some sort of physical activity. It doesn't have to be a full on like heavy workout. It can be a stretch session or something, but just making sure there's an hour to spend on physical activity. So that's one of the habits
Hmm.
I've developed. And then also you guys talked about habit stacking, which is something that I've started doing, where you pair an already existing habit with some sort of activity. So I've started doing, like, it looks silly when I when I do it, but while brushing, for example, I'll march on the spot, or I when I'm heating up my tea or coffee, I am doing jumping jacks in front of the microwave. So
Awesome.
I do that like 3 or 4 times a day. I drink a cup of coffee or tea. So it's just adding those little bits of activities throughout the day. I stand and work a lot more than I used to. I was sitting down
Hmm.
and working, which was also not good for my back. Um, and then the biggest change has been like the nutrition part. Like, the amount of veggies I eat now, I don't think I've ever eaten that many veggies in the past. Me and my husband, we're both from India, so our food, and we like to experiment with food, but our primary, cuisine was based Indian cuisine. It has a lot of like carbs and, rice-based items that we don't even realize that we are eating pretty much every meal. So I'm a lot more conscious now of what I eat, like the proportion of, even though it's Indian, like I'll have a more balanced meal where we have protein, veggies, carbs, and a little bit of fat, good fats kind of thing. So I think that's definitely, before we used to think that a meal is incomplete without a rice item, and now I feel the same about veggies. So
Amazing.
yeah, that's one of the biggest
complete
bits.
360 shift.
Yeah.
That's amazing. And so, people watching might think you're a little bit nuts to, march on the spot while you're making coffee or brushing your teeth. But these are the little habits that go a long way, right? Now that we're working from home, we got to be a little bit more creative, right? Our bodies are not meant to sit all day. Our bodies are meant to be active and to move. And so totally, right? We recommend getting 10,000 steps a day. And so just marching on the spot for 5-10 minutes, you're going to get 1,000 steps just right there alone, right? And going from not working out to now working out 6-7 times a week, like that's phenomenal, right? Think about all the things that we do on a daily basis that we don't even think about, that doesn't contribute to us improving our lifestyle, right? Sometimes it's like lying on the couch just watching TV. We do that every single day, right? Sometimes it might be just opening up the fridge for no reason, just because we're bored, right? So we do these things like every day. So why not make it a habit to move more and to exercise more? And that's exactly what you did. So we're more than proud of you, Sucheta, for making those changes. And you're absolutely right with the nutrition. A lot of people, they have too much carbs, too little vegetables. We got to reverse that. We got to have more veggies, less carbs. You've been doing a great job at it. And I like that change in lifestyle. Before, it's like, I feel like my food is incomplete without rice. Now it's like my meals are incomplete without vegetables. And so that's going to be a habit, a lifestyle. It's going to last forever. And so it sounds like you've really integrated what we're teaching you, and you've seen some really good results. And so share with us, what are the results that you've seen in our program so far?
Well, I mean, the first and foremost, like I lost about 15 pounds, and still continue, like hoping to continue more and get to maybe another 15 pounds. But so far I've lost 15 pounds, which was my pre-COVID weight. So undid the damage there.
Excellent.
And then in terms of just seeing and feeling the changes in the body, like my muscles are getting more toned up, like my stamina is improving. Like I wouldn't last even 15 minutes when I started through a workout, and now I can, I mean, it's still hard, but now I can, at least get through the whole thing without stopping.
You make it look like a warm-up, Sucheta.
No, I'm dying inside. No, I'm kidding. No, that, and also like just in terms, like waistline has reduced. Like I just the other day I pulled out a old pair of jeans which I didn't wear for the last three or 4 years, and it fit perfectly well. So
amazing.
that was
must
great.
Feel good.
And yeah, I think in terms of just the mentality, like the resulting mentality is different now.
Yeah, the mindset.
Yeah, the mindset is different in the sense that like it's not taking fitness as a goal necessarily that you reach and then you stop. It's more about thinking of yourself as a fit person who will just continue to do these things,
Absolutely. Yeah. And so when we start to make that shift between, I gotta just chase this goal, to internalizing, and this becomes a part of you, this is your identity, this is me, I am fit now, that's huge. And so you've lost 15 pounds, your stamina is better, your endurance is better, the mindset is totally changed. And so super inspiring, Sucheta. And so for everyone watching this video, I'm wondering if they were on the fence, they're looking to join our program but hasn't pulled the trigger yet, like what would you say to them?
I mean, I was in that same state when I was pretty hesitant to join, because I mean, again, money is always an issue. Like It's not cheap. It's not the cheapest program, but at the same time, I justified it as, like if you don't get in shape right now, then you're gonna have to spend money later on hospital bills or whatever medical bills that because of poor health. So it's definitely one point to consider. Also, once you join this program, you are going to eat less out from outside. so that money, like, so, it's more about, like, we're on a tight budget too. So we're sort of thinking about what other places that we're spending the money on, which can be justified better. And definitely investing in yourself now is hands down the right choice to do.
Yes.
So yeah, I think money definitely is an issue. If it's an issue, like, think of it as a really good investment in yourself. The other thing is, I think age is not a factor, because I know some of the older members of the group are doing amazingly well than some of the younger people, and so I think it's more about how committed you are to putting the work from your side that in order to see the results. And I think in terms of the, like, work, like the coaches like you and Coach Aki, that you cater the program to individual needs. So needs and abilities, like if some of us are, have any health issues, then you'll work around that. You'll tweak the program as we go. So it's, to ensure progress into the program. And the best part about it is, I think I love the Zoom workouts, because it's, you get the sense of community. You're working out with actual people, who are working out with you. At the same time, the coaches are also can monitor you, they can encourage you, they can push you. And at the same time, you're working from the comfort of your own home. And more than comfort, I think it's safety of your own home, because the gyms and, like you don't have to be exposed to COVID kind of viruses when you go to a public gym. Also, gyms close down. Zoom workouts don't. So it's sustainable.
Absolutely.
It's, you can keep doing this for as long as you want. So yeah, I think there's no point in procrastinating on your health. I think just do it. Like, it's a good program. Like everyone who is putting in the work from their side is seeing results. So it's a good program to invest for yourself now.
Awesome. Best investment that you'll make. Awesome. Well, thanks for sharing your thoughts, your journey, your insights, your results with us, Sucheta. We're super proud of you. Keep up the hard work. And so for everyone watching, I want to leave you guys with a little gift. If you're on the fence, thinking about joining us, I want to offer you a 7-day trial. So you have nothing to lose. Try it out for 7 days. And then also I'm going to give you my free ebook. There's some simple recipes, my 3-step formula that boosts metabolism. There's some workouts in there as well. So if you're interested in that, in the comment section, just comment me and I'll make sure to send you a link for it. And if you want to take me up on the challenge, you can comment below PT, and then I'll make sure to give you a 7-day trial with us. All right, Sucheta, thank you so much for hopping on, and I'll see you in the next workout.
Thank you. See ya.